Welcome to JC Stocks and Markets Podcast for May 2nd, 2025. I am JC, been investing in the stock market for 40 plus years. Every other week I publish a new idea on YouTube regarding stocks or ETFs that I research. I usually do this on every other Saturday. Just sharing this because I'm always researching new investment ideas. My intentions with the podcast are to share my thoughts and opinions on some stock and ETF picks with an emphasis on dividend-paying securities. I just want to share investment ideas so that you and I can maybe make a buck. Not doing this for money from anyone, nor do I care if this is high-quality transmission. The opinions here shared are my own. They are just that, opinions. I invest in many of the stocks and ETFs that are featured in these podcasts, not the one today, but I'm looking at this one closely. It's fairly new. Disclaimer, do your due diligence before investing in anything. With that, let's go make some money. Company I'd like to feature today is a Saratoga Investment Corporation. As you can see on the slide, it's a ticker symbol SAR. They're a publicly traded business development company, and they provide solutions for middle market companies. They make loans that are $5 to $75 million. They do buyouts, they do recapitalizations, they financing for growth, and transitional financings as well as acquisition financing. Basically, they look for investments, and the qualitative parameters are leading market position or niche with sustainable competitive advantages, exceptional management team with a meaningful stake in the business, growth prospects, and ability to withstand business cycles. The financial parameters, which means they pick smaller companies. EBITDA of $2 million or annual recurring revenues of $5 million plus. Strong margins, recurring revenues, and stable historic performance. Modest capital expenditure and working capital requirements. So they're pretty picky about what they invest in here. I suggest you go to their website and get some good insight on exactly what they're invested in and their management team and what their philosophies are. They're pretty conservative. The industries they serve are these below, anywhere from aerospace to financial services, food and beverages, restaurants, telecommunications. They have a pretty wide variety of investments, but there's a whole listing of them on their site, and you can get a whole listing in their prospectus too, and their from their website. Saratoga, right now, this is a few days old. That's 25th as of today, which is May 2nd. This closed at close to $25 a share. Essentially, they've got $1.3 billion of assets under management. Their market cap themselves is about $350 million, so it's a fairly small company. Fairly tight range under the 52-week range, with volatility that there's been. It's been pretty steady and stable. Earnings per share, $2.51, and their forward dividend and yield is $3. And as I recall, generally the free cash flow covers that dividend, and it's about a 12% dividend, which is really, really nice. Saratoga does a pretty good job of that, and we'll go on to see what the dividends are. This slide shows a little bit of the history of the dividends that they pay out quarterly, and they pay out special dividends too, like the one at the top there, April 8th is 25 cents a share. The dividend generally has been growing from 40 cents per share in 2020. At the COVID start, they slashed divvy from 50 cents to 40, and essentially the dividend has gone up since. Their revenues and EPS will drop a little bit last year, but they had large earnings beat last week. Regardless of what they're saying online here, I really think Saratoga, this company is it's well managed and it's going to grow, and I think in the future they're going to grow a lot further. Again, take a look at their quarterly statements and some of the presentations. It's pretty telling what this company is all about and what it's going to do. Last slide I want to show you is a slide again from about a week ago where I saw it at $24.26. It's more like $25 a share. You can tell the range is pretty tight, even though it's been up and down a little bit. I think we've seen the lows. It looks like the the confusion that's come from the tariffs, I think that's ended for now, or ending, and I think you're going to see a whole lot more negotiations, along with the tax policies of the Trump administration, regulation reduction. I think in general you're going to see business climate improving in the next 6 months. Today we had a pretty good jobs report. Everyone was expecting it to fall off a cliff, and it did not. I think we're in for some good times. With that, I'd like to thank you for listening. Take a look at Saratoga. I implore that if you have any inkling to invest in this, go on our website and investigate it thoroughly before you pull the trigger, just so you have a warm fuzzy. 12% plus divvy quarterly. That's a nice turnaround. This company's well run, and divvies have been growing. With that, I'd like to say the intro and outro song are a song that I wrote. It's called She's the One, performed by a band that I used to play in called Just One Goat. Has a lot of good meaning to me. Again, happy investing. Do your due diligence, and thank you for listening. See you next time. JC Stocks and Markets Podcast. Bye now.
I know I'm not that beautiful, but I know my way back home. Our love ain't purely physical, but I never have to roam. Well, she's always there for me. It's simple, can't you see? She's the one. Oh, she's the one. Everything is magical, even when she's not around. No, it's not that radical, I just know what I have found. Well, she's always there for me. It's simple, can't you see? She's the one. Oh, she's the one. She's making my life so much stronger. God, let me stay just a little bit longer. She's the one.